Okay, coffee lovers, real talk. How many of you have that perfect latte pic saved on your phone? Don't lie, I know you do. But here's something that'll blow your mind. That beautiful, creamy latte you're obsessing over? It literally started as a way to help confused American tourists in Italy. And the numbers behind our latte addiction are absolutely wild. Today, we're spilling all the tea. Well, coffee. About lattes. From why Italians think we're doing it all wrong, to why 38% of coffee shop orders are flavored lattes, and trust me, the evolution of this drink will surprise you. Plus, I've got some juicy stats about who's actually drinking. The most lattes that might make you rethink everything. So picture this. You're an Italian barista in the mid-20th century, and these American tourists keep walking into your cafe looking absolutely lost. They're ordering espresso and then making these horrified faces. Because it's too strong, the term café, latte was created in certain regions of Italy where American tourists frequented. The American travelers struggled with the bitter and richer flavors of espresso. But here's where it gets interesting. The history of the latte dates back to the 17th century, when Europeans started mixing coffee and milk, and the term café e latte was first used. So technically, we've been mixing coffee with milk for centuries. But the modern latte as we know it? That's basically Italy's solution to American taste buds. The genius part is that the drink is thought to have technically originated in 17th century Europe, but it evolved into what we recognize today, specifically to accommodate tourists who couldn't handle straight espresso. Talk about customer service. Now let's break down what makes a latte, because I know some of you are confused about the difference between this and a cappuccino. Lattes are served in a much larger cup, at least 8 ounces, meaning they contain at least twice the amount of milk. A latte is generally creamier than a cappuccino. It has a milder coffee taste, because the espresso is mixed with the milk before the milk foam is added. So basically, you're getting 1 or 2 shots of espresso, a whole lot of steamed milk, and just a tiny bit of foam on top. A cappuccino has equal parts of espresso, steamed milk, and foamed milk, while a latte has more steamed milk and a light layer of foam. Think of it as espresso's gentler, creamier cousin, who went to therapy and learned how to communicate better. Okay, now for the stats that made my jaw drop. 38% of people order shot-flavored lattes at coffee shops as their go-to coffee order. That's more than a third of all coffee shop orders. We're literally a latte-obsessed society. But here's what's really fascinating about who's drinking what. People between 30 and 44 years, as well as people over 65, consume the most coffee. More than 3 out of 4, 77% people in their age groups drink coffee regularly. And when it comes to gender differences, men in the US slightly edge out women in terms of coffee consumption volume, drinking about 1.93 cups per day compared to 1.82 cups for women. What's really interesting is that coffee consumption at home continues to surpass pre-pandemic figures, with 83% of coffee enthusiasts now preferring to enjoy their brew at home. So we're not just ordering lattes at cafes anymore, we're making them at home, investing in espresso machines, and basically turning our kitchens into personal coffee shops. Can we talk about how social media absolutely transformed the latte game? Research from Foresight Factory shows that the number of photogenic coffee posts on Instagram have increased by 4,500% since 2015, and a significant number of these feature the Quaio Latte Art hashtag. 4,500%! That's not a typo, people! Latte art finds its origins in Italy, the birthplace of espresso and the heartland of coffee culture. But social media turned it into this global phenomenon, where your latte has to be as beautiful as it is delicious. Today's coffee enthusiasts are craving experiences as much as flavors, seeking cups that are as Instagram-worthy as they are delicious. We're not just drinking coffee anymore. We're curating an aesthetic, creating content, and honestly, I'm here for it. The whole latte art movement has become so sophisticated that baristas are basically artists now. What started as simple hearts and leaves has evolved into these incredible designs that people spend years perfecting. Here's something that'll make you laugh, or maybe feel slightly attacked. In Italy, where this whole thing started, you will rarely be served a cappuccino after lunch, as it is considered a morning drink. And guess what? Lattes fall into the same category. Italians basically think we're coffee barbarians for drinking milky coffee drinks all day long. To them, milk coffee breakfast only. After 11 a.m., you're supposed to stick to straight espresso. Meanwhile, Here we are sipping oat milk lattes at 3 p.m. like it's totally normal. But different cultures have embraced the latte in their own ways. In Australia, they've got flat whites, which are basically their version of a latte with less milk. In South Korea, latte art has become this massive trend, with incredibly intricate designs. And don't even get me started on the flavored latte explosion. From pumpkin spice to lavender honey, we've taken this Italian creation and made it our own. The latte game has completely evolved. And honestly, I'm obsessed with where it's going. The main reason matcha lattes are among the top 2024 coffee trends, despite lacking coffee, is their potential health benefits. Many coffee drinkers have an increasingly health-conscious mindset. We've got oat milk lattes, almond milk lattes, coconut milk lattes. Basically, if you can milk it or pretend to milk it, someone's putting it in a latte. In 2024, expect to see coffee trends like cold brew iced coffee, matcha lattes, and a focus on plant-based milk options. And can we talk about cold lattes? One of the biggest coffee trends in 2024 is the rising demand for cold coffee drinks. Over recent years, cold coffee has evolved from a popular summer menu item into a year-round, essential in cafes around the world. The technology is getting crazy too. We've got smart espresso machines, temperature-controlled milk frothers, and apps that can teach you latte art through your phone. It's like the future of coffee is happening right now. What I find most fascinating is how the latte has become this social ritual. It's not just about the caffeine anymore. It's about the experience. Meeting friends for lattes, working from coffee shops, that perfect morning routine with your homemade latte. The latte has become this symbol of taking a moment for yourself, of treating yourself well, of creating something beautiful in your day. Whether you're a busy parent grabbing a quick latte before school drop-off, or a student spending hours over one latte while studying, it's become this universal comfort drink. And the community aspect is real. Latte art competitions, coffee cupping events, Instagram coffee communities. The humble latte has created this entire culture of people who are passionate about their daily cup. So there you have it, everyone. The latte isn't just a drink. It's a cultural phenomenon that started as tourist assistance and evolved into a global obsession. From those confused American tourists in Italy to the 38% of us ordering flavored lattes today, this creamy creation has completely transformed coffee culture. Next week, we're diving deep into what actually happens to your body when you drink lattes. And trust me, some of this research will surprise you. And the week after that, we're talking about healthy ways to enjoy your latte obsession, plus some amazing alternatives that'll blow your mind. What's your go-to latte order? Are you team classic? Or are you one of those adventurous souls trying turmeric lattes? Drop your latte confessions in the comments below. And I'll see you next week for some eye-opening health insights. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want more coffee, deep dives, and ring that notification bell, because we're just getting started on this caffeine journey.